This is breaking news.
Bombshell hidden message is discovered in shock resignation post of Miss USA. The shock resignation of Miss USA has concerned fans after they spotted an apparent hidden message in her leading statement. This week, Nulia Voigt, 24, became the first title holder in Miss USA's 72-year history to relinquish her crown, saying she struggled with her mental health since becoming champion 7 months ago. But eagle-eyed fans spotted a code in her statement, with the first letter of each sentence spelling out, "I am silenced." Her resignation was quickly followed by Miss Teen USA Sofia Srivastava, 17, also quitting on Wednesday, saying in her own statement that her values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. The sudden resignations from the beauty queens come amid allegations of a toxic environment surrounding the Miss USA organization. This allegedly includes strict contracts forcing contestants to smile at all times, alongside bullying and widespread mental health issues among pageant queens. An insider told the New York Post that Voigt's mental health sharply declined while serving as Miss USA, saying she suffered from micromanaging to the 10th degree and harassing. Nulia wakes up every day on pins and needles because of harassing emails from pageant organizers. "Don't do this, don't do that, take that post down." Unlike that post, they added that she would be told to remember your NDA constantly, and Miss USA organization president Layla Rose would allegedly post to social media under Voigt and Srivastava's handles on a whim. The Miss USA organization did not immediately respond to a request for comment when contacted by DailyMail.com. In the days before Voigt's resignation, the organization's social media manager Claudia Michelle also stepped down, writing in her own statement that being offered your dream job and seeing that it was anything but was so disheartening. "This is a women's empowerment organization, and my hope in making this statement is to restore some of the empowerment back to these title holders that was so deeply lost in their year," wrote the former staffer. She claimed she was left to manage Voigt's social media almost entirely alone, and during her time working with the 24-year-old she, unfortunately, saw a decline in her mental health. She added that Voigt's ability to share her story and her platform have been diminished, and said she witnessed disrespect directed at Srivastava. "I believe their voices and their stories should be heard and not silenced," she wrote. "I disavow workplace toxicity and bullying of any kind." The issues alluded to in Michelle's statement were echoed by insiders speaking to the Post, who said the contestants have ironclad contracts to smile despite harmful workplace conditions. "This toxic atmosphere is a serious concern," they told the Post. "There is an urgent need for intervention at the leadership level." An insider also alleged that Voigt, Srivastava, and Michelle all agreed to resign together and timed their statements strategically. The decision was not easy. Nulia and Sofia are extremely dedicated people who worked incredibly hard for the pageant. The decisions were not taken lightly. "They all decided to do this together," the insider said. "They are afraid of speaking out more at this time because of the organization. They don't want this to have any lasting harmful effect on their futures." While Voigt's apparently coded statement focused on her appreciation for the organization and her pride over her participation, Srivastava's statement alluded more pointedly to issues. She said she was quitting because "I find that my personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. Most importantly, thank you to those who support me for who I am and have always been, not for who I've momentarily become," she concluded. The statement also included a quote from philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, reading, "There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth." The insider told the Post that the toxic environment surrounding the pageants has become so dysfunctional that Srivastava's parents refused to let Miss USA organization president Layla Rose speak to their daughter. All correspondence had to go through her parents. Her parents meet weekly with the Miss Universe organization to try and get things to change with Miss USA, but nothing ever gets done. "No changes, no nothing," they said. As the decades-old competition faces controversy, Voigt's fellow competitors took her side this week in a joint statement. Contestants said the majority of the members of the Miss USA class of 2023 support her decision and called for her to be released from confidentiality clauses in her NDA.